also spoke, and she spoke to Barbara Walters, saying that Sterling is probably hurting and feeling alone right now, and that he should just apologize. So that saga is still continuing, but it was the right thing for him to do, I think, to step down. So legal action, I believe it's already started with those 29 owners trying to take the team away from him. So we'll see what will happen as a result of that. Still more to follow.
Oh, well, interesting. Interesting, isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
Very interesting. Very interesting. So we also have an update on a Microsoft story that Stu and I told you about last week. Microsoft is now releasing a security update for Internet Explorer that closes a gap that allowed hackers to take complete control of your computer. It also issued the update to Windows XP users despite dropping support for their older operating system last month. And then last year, your bags made U.S. airlines $3.35 billion in baggage fees. I was appalled by that when I saw that story, Stu. Apparently, Delta, United, and U.S. Airways, American, and Spirit Airlines benefited from these fees. And this from the U.S. Department of Transportation. They released those figures yesterday. So everyone here has been talking about that $3.35 billion in baggage fees these airline companies made off of passengers that just completely blows my mind. It blows my mind so much I think we should take a commercial break at this time.
I love the way you put that. That's cool. You've done very well. Very well. And I dare say you're ready for a sip of, but you've had quite a little break there of talking. Yeah, very interesting though. The baggage, by Joe's, big money, isn't it?
Yeah,
$3.35 billion. Man, oh man, that's big money. We got back now with a song again from Renee Theris from Palmerston North, and Renee, of course, is a roller derby girl. She's a school teacher. She's a mother. Got a couple of kids, and her husband there as well, Dan. So Renee is into roller derby. Have you seen that, Fee?
Roller derby?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it on television. I almost had the opportunity to cover it before, but yeah, it just seems like such a violent sport to me. They're always crashing and
yep.
Yeah,
that's the part of it. That's the part that they love. It's hard, bash and bang and crash, and it's very very competitive. And if they can take the person out beside them, they'll take them out. So Renee is into it. But the good part about it is she's got a fantastic little number here, and it's called Roller Derby Girl. That's next here on 88.
Good morning, New Zealand. I'm Michael Kay, entertainment co-host for At Home with Victoria on the Blog Talk Radio Network in America. And you know what I like with my morning coffee? I like a little international connection with Stu and Victoria, only on Seabreeze FM.
Jamming
And that's Renee Theris with Roller Derby Girl. And welcome back to International Connection. I'm American journalist Victoria Gaither. On the other end, my co-host and counterpart over there, the best broadcaster in New Zealand, Stu Frith. And no, this time he did not pay me to say that. I actually said it because that is what I believe. But if you're just joining us, thank you so much for being here. You are listening to International Connection, a show where Stu and I try to provide you with the top news stories of the day, throw in a little bit of entertainment in there and whatever else we can muster up for the hour that we are with you. And we still have some more news that we're going to talk about before our time is up with you. Hollywood actor Ben Affleck is banned from playing blackjack at the Hard Rock Casino in Las Vegas after being deemed too good at the game. The Oscar winner was counting cards, a gambling method in which the player memorizes which type of cards have already been played and uses that knowledge to perfect his or her playing strategy. Stu, it's not illegal to do that, but it can get you banned from the game. So, yeah, he's not able to go back to that particular place to actually play blackjack. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Now, if you betted on California Chrome this weekend in the Kentucky Derby, then I assure you, you got a really, really, really big payout. On Saturday, California Chrome, a front runner, won the race at Churchill Downs in Louisiana, Kentucky. The race is the for 3-year-old thoroughbreds and is 1 1/4 mile. The race is known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports history, and it's the first leg of the Triple Crown. So next is the Preakness, and that takes place in Baltimore, Maryland. And then off from the Preakness, the last part of that Triple Crown is the Belmont Stakes, and that's in New York. So, Stu, I had actually posted a picture on our Seabreeze fan page of California Chrome, and you said that you got quite a few people who sent you an email or inboxed you about the Kentucky Derby and how you should bet on this race.
Yeah, did right. Yeah, I got quite a few tips. I meant to actually go back before today. I must do it and go back, and because I didn't put any money on it. I haven't got that sort of money to put on the horse. But I meant to go back and have a look at the inboxes because I have saved them, and just to see how all the recommendations went against the winner. So, yeah, I'll watch the space, and when we come back again at the end of the week, I'll have those answers for you.
Yeah, well, definitely I'm glad that you got a chance to save them. I thought it was interesting out of all of the posts that, we put up when it comes to International Connection and the posts that you put up on Seabreeze, that everyone, was quite interested in the Kentucky Derby and wanted to give you tips on how to bet for the race. So that was pretty interesting. But I have had the chance to cover the Preakness. Now, again, the Preakness is in Baltimore, Maryland, and that's the second leg of the Triple Crown. And Baltimore, I worked at the ABC affiliate there, so we did wall-to-wall coverage from 6 o'clock in the morning up until the network would take over at 6 o'clock in the evening for the final big race of the day. But, to be there and to cover those horse races is just absolutely amazing, because you've got one section called the infield, and those are sort of tickets for general admission. They start anywhere from about, $25. And then you've got the section where people sit in the seats, and those can start at about $200. And then, of course, you've got the real fancy tickets that go at about $300 or $400. But it is interesting, to experience covering the Preakness and just the horse race in general. Because when the horses race, it happens so fast. I mean, literally from the time they open the gates up, 2 minutes, that race that everybody comes to see, it's over. So, sort of within a blink of an eye, the race it's come and it's gone. But horse racing, or at least the Triple Crown, is really, really big in America. So now we have to see if California Chrome will actually make history, because if he wins the Preakness and then go on to win the Belmont Stake, then that would be a Triple Crown winner. I think the last horse to do that was a horse called Secretarian. I can't remember. It was a while ago when Secretarian actually won that race. So we haven't had a Triple Crown winner in a very, very, very long time. So we'll keep our eye on that. And since we're talking about animals, Stu, this is my favorite story of the day. Did you want to say something about the Preakness?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, did you have any money on the Derby?
No, I did not. Normally I try to bet something, but this time around I didn't bet anything. And if I was smart, I should have bet something because, I won in Las Vegas. What was it, a month ago I was in Las Vegas and I won about $600 there. So I should have, maybe I would have been able to keep my winning streak alive.
Yeah, disappointing. Never mind.
Yeah, I know. You wanted me to give you half of my winnings, didn't you?
Half. Just half. God.
Just half. That was being generous by saying to give you half. Are you kidding me? How much did you want?
2/3.
Oh, well, all right. We'll discuss that later on.
Yep.
But the Japanese aren't happy with the new American version of Godzilla. Apparently Godzilla he's just too fat. Fans of the popular classic shows say the modern Godzilla has a thick neck, he's got broad shoulders, and he has a little bit too much girth around that stomach of his, and overall he just seems to be a bit chubby. So Godzilla opens in American theaters on May the 16th, and we posted a picture on our Seabreeze page, so you guys take a look at it, and you'll start to see more commercials and stuff since it's opening on May the 16th in 10 days on television. And, kind of make your own judgment call when it comes to that. But, Stu, I can definitely say if you look at this new American version of Godzilla versus Godzilla way, way back in the day, his neck is a little bit thicker, and he does seem like he has a little bit more of a gut. So Godzilla looks like he's been eating a little bit too much between the last Godzilla versus this new Godzilla.
It's because they brought out those double bacon burgers, isn't it? The ones you were talking about the other day?
Yes.
Yes, there we are. You see, the American version of Godzilla.
Yes.
Yep.
The American version of Godzilla, has him a little bit chubbier and especially around, his stomach, Stu, and his neck. That neck of his is so massive. And even I thought, geez, maybe you guys did make his neck a little bit too thick. You could just do a little photoshopping and kind of, help Godzilla out there a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see, how many people will go out to see Godzilla. But I don't know what New Zealanders feel, but Americans, we love Godzilla. Anything that has to do with Godzilla, man, we are on it.
Cool. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, that is very, very good. So with that said, I was trying to practice my Godzilla noise. But I don't think that's really good. So.
God, you can do without that. You should warn me about that.
You don't like my Godzilla noise?
No, that's enough. We don't need any more.
No.
We're going to go to a break.
Okay, well
time to go for a break.
Well, then we'll take a commercial break then.
Yeah, we've got it. God, jeez. Let me get hold of that fader quick. That's got rid of that growling noise anyway. Renee Theris, she's been fantastic to Seabreeze, been a great supporter to Seabreeze, and been very loyal, a loyal listener, and absolutely was great with her music. And here's another song from Renee, and it is The Owner of the Night. Enjoy.